It's gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Atlanta Falcons. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady now on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so.
Turns to the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Time to see how Atlanta will line up defensively. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Some nifty running, but it owns making the play.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks, because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.